So pleased I can pronounce Koblenz correctly. Oh, okay. Oh dear. No, we're not in Cologne. It's still loading. So for this one, so just a tip there, Dioma. What this means, this loading that's happening at the moment, is that the start point of the scenario. So you know the little square icon, that needs to be where the player loco starts. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem. So we are 1.3 kilometers from Cologne. I didn't turn C from Pisa B on. We'll do that at Cologne. So what was I saying? Yes, the start point needs to be where the player is, because then what happens is that the game loads everything around the start point. No, you can move the start point quite happily. Just pick it up and move it. It doesn't delete anything. It's just a pain to move it if you've got to move it a long way. There's no easy way of moving it. That's no problem though. It's just a hint. I'd suggest it for future scenarios. If you make sure that the that start icon is in the same place, what happens is then the game will load everything, and it won't actually show the scenario. Won't show up as finished loading. I didn't see that ZS3V. The game won't finish loading it until all that data, so it will pop into existence ready to run. What's happened is actually in this instance is that it's loaded a different tile, fired the game world up, and then you've been somewhere that hasn't loaded yet, so it's manually had to then start loading it while the player's looking at it. I like this station. Koblenz is Cologne, sorry, is a lovely station. Got no headlights on either. We can do that. We can fix that now. Fringe, outstandingly. Yes, well put, Mal. Right, let's got Pisa, B and C for on. That's the end of the fun on this scenario. Don't forget to mention the epic track work. The track work on this route is fabulous. Whoever did this track work needs to be given some kind of knighthood. Am I overdoing it, Bob? Nothing's up with the track work, Van Leer. It's spectacularly good. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being genuine. Test Flight 357. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I've got some time to look around, says Dioma. Then let's have us a look around. It's screenshotty time, actually. We've got red lights showing there. Let's have white lights on the front, shall we? Ooh, train. Ooh, another train. Woohoo! I'm way too easily excitable. Am I going to get run over standing here? No, I'm not. Oh, that looks awesome. It's creeping in like that. Just having a look at the chat at the moment, just trying to keep up, make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, another train! Woo! BR425. Oh, awesome. Trains. Hey there, Test Flight. Good to see you on the Twitch, and thanks for watching the YouTube videos. That's really cool. Glad to have you on the live stream. It said 143 on the front, Bob. Yeah. I knew what it was anyway, but it does actually say the big number on the front. Oh, hello. A nice 3, or a nice T, nice 3. That's a nice 3. Ooh, we've got another train over here. Let's go and have a look at this, shall we? Run down the platform! Avoid the people! Train stopping. Double stop coaches. Doors are opened. What we've got on the front? Another 143. See, it says 143 on the front. Trains in a train simulator. It sounds like snakes on a plane, doesn't it? Trains on a train. Trains on a train sim. Sorry. Sorry, sir. So, Doc says, how much coffee did I drink today? I had a couple of cups of coffee, and I've had about 3 Red Bulls so far, which is not good at all. Bob of Hearts, have I done a surfliner scenario? I haven't. The last surfliner scenario I did, the train exploded. Oh no, it didn't. It was, what happened? So it was a San Diego commuter rail train, and the loco uncoupled itself, which meant that my cab car that I was driving was sort of left in a little bit of an awkward position, really. So that sort of ended that scenario. We've got a green light in front of us, so we can end out of monitoring. Oh, nice test flight. Whoops. Watching the chat, not watching the...
Zwangsbremsung.
Oh, that was a red light, wasn't it?
Zwangsbremsung.
That was a red light, and I thought that was for the other system, the other side. You know what? That was just at the beginning. I'm going to restart that and do that again. That was just bad form. Waffling away, looking at the chat, and totally missed the fact that that red light was mine. Hang on a minute, I passed a green indicator. How would that be a red light? There was no warning of that red light. Something strange there. There should have been a warning with a green-yellow indicator. Right. Well, I was told. When was I told, Panda? When was I told? Right, let's get into the station. Oh, forgot to put this stuff on again. Never mind again. We'll do that in the next station. I do apologise for that. That was bad form. No more bad form than normal, but still bad form. So 40 as we go through here, 30 as we get to the next signal. I ain't afraid of no red. Who you gonna call? Signal busters. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's green. Okay. Thank you for that, Diana. I will make a note of that. I should have just pressed the tab as soon as I saw it, just in case. I've kind of got out of the habit of pressing tab because it's just generally not a good idea for the signalling system. Yeah, I want to do more train spotting, Len Money. You got it. This is how I train spot these days. I don't actually leave the house. I just sit in playing train sim and standing around watching things in the game. So this scenario is RB27723 to Bonn Melem. It's by Dioma. It's on Steam Workshop. You should download it and have a play. It requires the Cologne Koblenz. In fact, it requires a number of things, but Cologne Koblenz is the route. The train is the BR425. Right. So at the moment, that signal's giving me the correct indication for that next signal being red. So let's see what happens. Ed, so what's your thoughts on train spotting style scenarios like in MSTS? Well, they have train spotting scenarios in Railworks. It's just not many people make them. I like the idea. I think it's awesome. Nope, it's gone green. No, bad signal. Bad signal. Alright, let's go flying down here and see what we've got. That's that other train that we saw coming in before. So that slip is going to pull us over to the right, and then that signal is apparently ours and is bad. Bad, bad, bad. What's that going to do? That's going to pull us over to the right again. Is that going to take us this way? Yeah, so here we've got green. Ah, don't go away, no! Spoil sport. You won't go away, will you? You'll stay with me. Kevin says, virtual train spotting isn't embarrassing like real train spotting. I don't know if I call real train spotting embarrassing, but it does get you some funny looks and some... got thrown off Liverpool Street Station once. All I was doing was standing there. I wasn't in the wrong place, but apparently if you've got a notebook in your hand, you might be a bad person. Levminer, how do you turn off all those alarms? Well, they're off by default, and I'm turning them on with Control Enter and Shift Enter. And then if you can toggle them back off again if you don't like it. But if you by default, those cab signalling alarms aren't actually on. Maybe it was the hat. Oh, the Ice 3 is on its way. Oh no, it's just arrived. Should we go and have a look at the Ice 3? Let's go have a look at the Ice 3. Woohoo! Ice 3! Right. Cheers, Train Simmer. See you in a bit. Right, Carl, the camera, they objected to the camera as well. It was bizarre. But to be perfectly honest, I really don't enjoy train spotting these days anyway. CIFA's all enabled now, that's good. Yeah, it's because just the trains aren't that interesting to watch anymore. There's no interesting operations. It's just lifeless, soulless, multiple units. I'm not really interested in that. Go to a preserve railway instead and do train spotting at a preserve railway. So we have the green, so I can end. Luigi, class 57, any good? Which one do you mean? There's a couple of different ones. There's Freightliner one, and there is the Rail Tours. I really like the Rail Tours pack, if you like that sort of thing. Tab, 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 tab. Well, this signal is still okay. The Freightliner. The Freightliner, yeah, the Freightliner. I think it comes with some different wagons, if I remember rightly. It's another good one. Are we taking a different... Oh no, we're not taking a different route. Right, past the signal of danger approved. Oh, it went green because we tabbed it. Right, now we're getting... We've got a green signal, that's good. Cheers, JM. We'll be doing Mariah's Pass after this one. So, next station is Cologne West. Luigi, I think basically yes, it is very similar to the Rail Tours one, but with the different livery and the extra wagons and some different scenarios. Yeah, PZB's all switched on. Have you not seen the CFA going on and off all the time on the indicator? Like that. Cheers, Dark. Thanks for joining and all the help this evening. I love looking down on the yard there. Nicely filled with trains. Clearance up to 90, although we are stopping at Cologne West, so let's not go too crazy. Green signal. Right car, I was overspeeding 1 kilometre an hour. Don't get too silly. What's the safest signalling system in the world, French styling? The one that always shows red lights. AFB is cheating, Bob. DLC ruffles with routes. We have had routes previously, but there's none in the pot at the moment. No, it's not. Fringe styling. No, I don't like cruise control particularly. It's the future. Problem is that I don't pay enough attention, and cruise control means I can pay less attention, which is even worse with cruise control because, you know, normally the train will slow down if I stop paying too much attention, whereas with cruise control it will quite happily carry on. Oh, you're quite right. 425 doesn't have AFB, so no. Right. Next station is Clown South, 1.8 kilometres. Pressing the wrong buttons. Cruise control is for rookies. I don't know if I go that far. LZB is it's an experience, to be honest. If you drive basically from Hanover to Hamburg, you can switch LZB on, and after the first little bit, totally drive the whole thing, speeding up and slowing down for you. It's quite fun to watch, actually. Not necessarily engaging or gameplay. What did I miss, Roadcar? Oh, I see what you say. Matt always ignores them anyway. I was assuming you were talking about a signalling system with proper drivers, not race car drivers like me. Ed, it slows down for red signals where there's trains in front. I don't think it stops the stations though, the driver still has to do that. So we're not going to make the schedule on this one now. We were going too slow at the beginning to going through all of those signals because I didn't trust whether or not they'd be in the right aspects. And now we're way too late. Fridge Starling, what routes would I personally like to include in the next gen train sim? I can't possibly tell you that, can I? Bam says, what's my opinion on the P30CH and the new Soldier Summit route? Well, I'm pretty much biased to saying what I've seen of them so far, they're both epic. But you will have to take that with the appropriate sized massive pinch of salt, given that I work for the company that makes them. Brule is the next station in 11 kilometres. Need to be doing 80 kilometres now. Train to me, yeah, it is basically a head tracking system like the Oculus Rift has got. French studying, what you can expect from this next gen train sim is a next gen train sim, and I'm not really going to say any more than that. Fridge Starling, how long do you think routes could go to with UE4? I think they would probably go from the start all the way to their end. I think. Cheers to you, King. I'll get the key to you after I finish with the stream. Have I ever driven the entirety of Western Lights? I can't remember. I might have done. Ride car 2. Don't think back, it's dangerous. Oh dear. Oh yes, the V200, yep, I saw that. What we need is a screenshotty thingy. do that again. This time let's not flip the front off. What am I doing? I can just pause the game. Don't have to do all of this waiting for the train to go past nonsense. Although, it might be nice if the lights were on. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot the lights. Never mind. We'll take that screenshot. And we'll turn the headlights on. Now, I think in mode 1 they're red, aren't they? So we need... Whoops. We need that one, don't we? Yep. Now we're all set up. Rule! Which we are stopping at. Right. Put too much brake on now. Right, it's come to a stop. Ed, DK2 is Oculus Rift VR. Developer Kit 2. Alright, let's get moving. Sectem is our next one. Nice AI traffic in this scenario. Plenty of activity going on. So again, this scenario is RB27723 to Bonmelum, and it's by Dioma, D-I-E-O-M-A123. Nice one, Fringe. You had me there for a moment. .7 kilometres to the next station. Luigi, with the 57 rail tours, are you following the full startup procedure? Because you've got to put things like the master key in and so forth on that one. It's a little bit more tricky than the normal. So if you want to just carefully read the manual on startup and operations procedures and see how you get on with it. So is anything responding on the keyboard at all? Does anything respond on the HUD? I haven't driven the 57 in a while, actually. Okay, fair enough. Cheers, friends. Thanks for joining us this evening and for all of the happy banter. Yeah, I don't know quite why that is, Van Leer. It's because the loco is a diesel-electric loco, but I think the team may have misunderstood what that means. Panda, does the BR425 come with this route? Believe it comes with the Mannheim route, but I could be wrong. Dioma might know. There you go, Dioma knows. Oh, we're time to go. Didn't see any message telling me to go. Fast asleep. I'm used to noise and things when doors close. Yes, you're right, I'll put the F3 hard on Cockblubber. Yes, we should put slam doors on this thing, and a DOO, a guard's buzzer as well. Luigi, can you drop me a note via Twitch messaging, and I'll have a look on my system and see whether I get the same problems or not. Yeah, Bob's got a good idea. Delete the blueprints.pack file and see if that helps. That's good. That's a very good call. Bam! What kind of graphics card? This is a GeForce 970M.
Sifa.
Roysdorf, 3.9 kilometers. Luigi, when you uninstall the 57, the chances are it will actually leave the blueprints.pack there because that's not part of the pack. So you actually won't help yourself by uninstalling and reinstalling because that extra file won't get deleted, so it will just persist between reinstalls. So if you want to go ahead and do an uninstall and then go into the assets folder, I can't remember which one it's in, and then just kill a whichever one the UV Rail Tour is in, where the blueprints.pack is, then do the reinstall. That will guarantee you've got a fresh install. Cheers, Coplopper Mal. Thanks very much.
Sifa.
All rounders, I've got no idea. I can pass your feedback on to the team though. BAM, it's definitely one of the resources that's used. There's a lot of resources used when they're placing scenery. My IRC chat just disconnected, so hopefully it'll reconnect to it. Yep, it's reconnected.
Sifa.
This train needs a firebox and a chimney, says Ed. I think that's outstandingly true. Bonn, and we are due a minute early, and a boiler that can be overfilled. Yeah, that stop worked really well, didn't it? I'm quite happy with that. Thanks for the tip. Cheers G-Force, thanks for joining. Did you get my Twitch message, by the way, back in response to your email? .2 kilometres to Bonn.
Sifa.
And then to, where are we going to? Ah, Bonn Mellum in 4:18. So we've got 14 minutes left. Oops, the brakes were on. Oh, and PZB. Step out of the cab for a minute. Oh, it all goes crazy. Cheers, Ed Miner.
Sifa.
Sure, Sifa. Hey there, all clear simulation. I'm afraid you did miss the raffle. I'm assuming there's something on that top indicator, 60.
Siefer.
Yes, Van Lira, that's why I normally leave the raffle now until after the second scenario. But since it's getting late, I thought I'd do it after the first one. Normally, though, it's at some point. I'm trying to make it different times so that people can't just. People have to sit and watch the stream if they want to take part in the raffle. The goal is to get more people watching the stream. So you arrived here a couple of minutes early. Cheers all rounders, thanks for joining. $2F or J50? I would say convincing Mrs. to have both. 2F, I think, although they're both really good. The 2F is just a bit different. There are train spotters at the end of the platform, and you're telling me this now, Dioma? Where are they? It's the train spotters. Huh, awesome. I've not seen that character with the camera before. Oh, he's one of the new characters in the game. That shows how much attention I pay. I'm not here for characters, I'm here for trains. Hey, train. Any more trains? No more trains. Boo. Let's get back in the train. Alright, thanks Bob. I guess we'll have to pass that one back over to I'll pass that one back over to the QA team then, find out what's wrong with that. Cheers, Test Flight 357, thanks for joining, hope to see you again. Next stop is Bonn-Bad Godesberg. Keeps them happy if you blow the horn at them. Nice one, Dioma. Dioma says this is where he sometimes goes to train spot. It's quite a nice one, it's quite relaxing. This is RB27723 to Bonn Melum by Dioma, D-I-E-O-M-A 123. Hey look, I never tire of seeing the DGG building.
Siefer.
3.6 kilometres to Bonn-Bad Godesberg. Cindy almost posted a link to the scenario into the chat. Almost at Bonn-Bad Godesberg now. That's interesting, Luigi. Yeah, Bob did say his is broken too, so... Can you check yours, Bob, and see if it's got the input mapper? Train! Luigi, leave it with us. We'll pass it. Leave it with me. I'll pass it on to the team. See if we can't get in touch with Uvi about getting a possible, well, confirm the bug, and then perhaps see if we can get a Uvi to provide a fix. Von Mellum, and we're currently due about on time, near enough. Distant with a funny aspect. 85 km/h limit now. So the thing is, you really need to be able to look into the engine blueprint now and find out what name of the mapper it's using. Because part of me wonders whether or not it's got the same name as another mapper, and because of the way they're referenced, it will potentially just get overwritten and you'll have the input mapper going to all the wrong places, which you'd only know if you had the other piece of DLC that it apparently conflicts with.
Zwangsbremsung,
Zwangsbremsung,
Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung,
Forgot I had to acknowledge that.
Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung.
Shush. Now we're stuck at 25. Yeah, it's saying, you're a bad driver, get out.
Zifa.
Got to go something like 700 meters in monitoring before it comes out of monitoring. Yes. Oh, just coming into the platform now. Oh, we're on 500 hertz now, so we're still limited. Yeah, Darkness Monster's gone, Wolfman. Right, within the 60. Yes, Ed, I think it's because of the whatever deal. I think it's a conflict in the input mappers. They've probably got the same name as something else, which is remapping commands to something that they're not supposed to be, and you don't have the conflicting item, Ed. I think is basically the situation. Input mappers work in a slightly strange way in that the input mappers are basically all read and put into a single global memory space and referenced by the name inside the file, so you can ignore the file name. Even the file name is different, and even if they're in this different provider product pack, so how can you not have the conflict? Oh, have you got everything, Ed? I couldn't remember. I thought you didn't. Dioma, I definitely want some more German scenarios. I'm crying out for some more German scenarios. I'm trying to plan out what I'm doing for the rest of the sort of this week and next week and following week, and I've got next to nothing German. So Mannheim Karlsruhe, definitely. That would be good. Cologne Koblenz is good. To be honest, any of which is good. Cologne Düsseldorf would be interesting. I don't think I've ever run much. I think I've run one scenario on Düsseldorf, and that's about it. So, right, I was going to run another scenario, but you know what? It's 20 to 1 in the morning, and I am so tired. So I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to chicken out and call it a night. And I might hopefully be awake tomorrow. I'll make a note of the ones that I'm not doing, and I will make sure they get done another time. Right, so that's it. Yes, Dioma, definitely some more German scenarios. That scenario was RB27723, and it's from Dioma. It's on Steam Workshop. I'm going to call it a night because I'm fast falling asleep at this point. So I really appreciate everyone taking the time, and I will catch you all tomorrow. I'm going to try and have another 4 scenario night, and I'm also looking at trying to do Rocking It Northbound, perhaps on Friday. Not on Friday, because I don't think there's going to be a show on Friday now. I need to confirm that and get back to you, but I think I've been roped into babysitting at one of my wife's friends' houses, so I don't think there'll be a show on Friday. I will confirm that tomorrow. But yes, one of the nights this week I want to try and do Rocking It Northbound, which is a 2.5 hour epic from Steve Van Epps, and it needs to be played. I played the first bit of it and it's really good. So, oh, I'm tired. Right, I'm just waffling now. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you tomorrow at 9:30 PM. There is a Dovetail stream tomorrow, not trains but flight. I think it's at 8 o'clock, but I can't remember. So keep an eye out on the Dovetail page and the Dovetail Flight Sim page. Sorry, the FSX Dovetail Flight Sim Facebook page thing, it will. You'll be able to find out when that is. If you're interested in FSX, there's an interview. I think the team, some of the new FSX team are going to be there answering your questions and so forth. So that should be a really good session. No, I'm not flying, Ed. I'm not him. They wouldn't let me anywhere near it. Right then, thanks very much, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow at 9:30. Cheers. Bye bye.